I want to briefly touch on this story because we are Illinois boys. We're not going to go as deep into this topic as I thought we could, but I do want to give a basic overview of this, is that Space Jam 2 has been a talking point for many years. I can't remember exactly when it started coming up as a talking point. I think it was like 2010, 2011.
Yeah,
it was right. It was kind of like right when LeBron won his second title, I think, with Miami. Mm-hmm. And that's when people started, like, that's when you really started hearing the GOAT comparisons to Michael Jordan. And then it's like, well, is he going to do a Space Jam? And it's become this hot button topic amongst NBA fans and Michael Jordan purists and everything for the last several years. But it's happening. Space Jam: A New Legacy. That's the title. Is set to be released on July 16th.
I'm kind of disappointed. I'm disappointed in that title, but okay.
It'll be the first theatrically released film featuring Looney Tunes characters since Looney Tunes Back in Action, fun fact, which came out in 2003. It's been that long. It's going to be 18 years since we've seen the Looney Tunes
for that movie. For Back in Action. I don't think it's that good, but I just remember just enjoying it, specifically that Walmart gag where they're in the desert. Yes. It's like, oh, it's just a mirage, and then it turns out to literally just be a Walmart. And they're just coming out there.
That movie had its moments.
So
I'll say that.
Yeah.
But the plot of Space Jam 2 has been leaked, okay? It revolves around LeBron James and his son, Bronny. It's actually not Bronny James who's in the movie, full disclosure. They get trapped in a world within WB Studios, and LeBron winds up losing his son, which leads him to challenge the ultra evil Al G, played by Don Cheadle, no less, to a basketball game. And I love how wacky this sounds already, but I don't know how versed you guys are in NBA. I know a little bit. I mean, it was for a while. It was the only damn thing to watch when sports came back. So that's kind of how I dabbled into it this year and last. But you got a number of NBA superstars in this thing. Anthony Davis, who's on the Lakers, now plays with LeBron. You got Klay Thompson from the Golden State Warriors. You got Damian Lillard, who I like a lot. I love Dame. He's on the Portland Trail Blazers. And you have CP3, Chris Paul, who is with Oklahoma City, the Thunder. So they're going to be on it. And also Kyle Kuzma, another Lakers player. Not as well known as the others, but Kuzma is going to be in it. And it's going to feature several WNBA players as well. So I'll just start by this, and I'll throw it over to you, Joe, for your thoughts. Like, I'm very much looking forward to this movie. And I am not a big – I don't want to say like I'm a big LeBron James fan, but I'm not a LeBron James hater either. I don't have many hardened opinions on basketball one way or another. But the Michael Jordan fans are so offended by the very thought of the existence of this movie. But I am really pumped to see LeBron in a leading role. I liked what LeBron did in Trainwreck, the Amy movie, that he had kind of a small role in. I thought he did really well. He's a personality. He's larger than life. And I think he can hold his own alongside a bunch of animated characters for, I don't know, about 100 minutes, however long this thing's going to be. What are your thoughts on Space Jam: A New Legacy, Joe?
Here's the thing, man. Once again, agreeing with you, I am not a hater of LeBron James. Think he's a good player. Think he's amazing. You know, he's one of the best out there. I can't deny it. The thing, though, is that I do think Michael Jordan is a better basketball player than him, and I will hold that to the day I die. However, I will not deny that Michael Jordan cannot act, and that LeBron James will probably put in 100 times more effort in his performance than Michael Jordan did in the original Space Jam. Look, yeah, it sucks that Michael Jordan won't be in this sequel. I mean, maybe he'll make a cameo of some sorts, but he won't be the returning star. But he's old now; he can't really do it. So I don't get the whole purist thing. It's not like Michael Jordan owns the Looney Tunes. He owns a pair of shoes that Nike sells for him. So for me, it's I don't mind this sequel actually coming out because, as Steve pointed out, LeBron James actually has done films before. He's actually been in comedies and actually has great timing and knows how to be really charismatic on screen. So I would love to see him with Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and all these other animated characters because I think he'll do way better than Michael Jordan would, than Michael Jordan did actually in the 90s film. I'll say this, though. The only thing I don't like so far is the jersey. I do not like the new Toon Squad jersey. I think it kind of looks ugly compared to the old one.
I kind of like it. I dig it. I'm not the biggest jersey nitpicker.
It's a bold choice.
I think it's attractive, if nothing else. Yeah, I wonder what it'll look like in the larger context of the film. Dom, your thoughts on Space Jam 2?
Yeah, I love the first Space Jam to an unfair degree. It's not a good movie. It's not a good movie. So if you're watching this and you don't like Space Jam, I get it. You're probably correct. But dude, growing up in 90s Chicago and you have Michael Jordan, the greatest human being on the planet at the time, and Bugs freaking Bunny not duking it out, but working together to duke it out against aliens is the coolest thing ever when you're like 8 years old. So yeah, I have an unhealthy love. I think statistically speaking, that is the most watched movie that in my life, is because I just grew up watching Space Jam over and over again. But I'm not salty about the new one. Like I do think LeBron James is going to be 10 times better than Michael Jordan. LeBron James owns his own production company, straight up, the Spring Hill Company, Spring Hill Entertainment. Like the dude is connected. Some were even saying that his move to LA was just his like retirement gig, so that he could be close to the film industry at the same time while doing basketball, which, hey, dude, if I was him, yeah, and if that was the real reason, sure, do it. Whatever.
I think Colin Cowherd calls this LeBron's mogul stage.
Yeah, do it.
Of his
100%. I do the same exact thing, dude. LeBron James, like, respect, credit where credit is due. He is the GOAT of his era. I think so I think the lineage, and there's debate. There's healthy debate around this, but the lineage is Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and maybe there's someone between LeBron and Kobe, but for me, that's my interpretation of it. And I think it's just super cool that every couple generations, I guess, we're gonna have a movie now where the basketball players team up with the Looney Tunes, and that is awesome to me. Is it probably gonna not be good still? Probably, because I don't know how you make a good plot out of that without getting really into the teeth of it, as opposed if they can get past the novelty of it. And certainly the big question for me, the make or break for me personally, is what they do with Lola Bunny, because in the first movie Lola Bunny is useless, effectively useless. She's literally there just for
the furries, my guy.
pretty damn close to and she really, if you look at that movie, she really is there for nothing more than TNA. It's really pointless, almost insulting. And actually, the only series, to get into the lore, but the only Looney Tunes series to ever get Lola right, not even right, because like her debut wasn't even that good, but like to do something interesting where there was the Looney Tunes show, and it was voiced by Kristen Wiig, and her interpretation of Lola Bunny was radically different from her debut, but at least she did something with it. She was like an obsessive, like, girlfriend and like paranoid and anxious counterpart to Bugs Bunny's cool, and that was actually interesting. Like they did something with it. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe she's not even gonna make an appearance at all, which would be good if they can't do anything with it. So it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
Can I just say I love this quote in the Sports Rush article that we're using? Yeah. It's the very last thing. It's like, what do fans think about this new leaked information? Fans online have been bashing Warner Brothers for choosing LeBron James to be the Michael Jordan successor in Space Jam. But since then, the hate has died down and fans have become more accepting of the decision. However, upon reading this plot, fans have complained that the plot is much too complicated and strange. Oh, I'm sorry. The plot about a basketball player teaming up with the Looney Tunes to fight aliens in the first film wasn't strange or complicated.
I hope Bill Murray is there as a supporting character, like as if he's always been friends with LeBron James, just like he was with Michael Jordan.
Hey, that would be great.
He splits his time 50-50 between Jordan and James.
That'd be a marquee inclusion. On that. But Space Jam 2 hits theaters in July. Fingers crossed on that.